in Spanish, there's a saying, lo que se hereda no se hurta. And translated, that means what you inherit, you don't steal. And I never realized what that meant until I realized the significance of the ancestors. I started seeing some of these older, my grandmother dying, my grandfather dying, seeing my parents get older. I started reaching out to that line that I realized I was going to lose when my parents left. And if I didn't learn about my ancestors when my parents' siblings were gone, who was I going to get that from? After my great aunt died, a couple of years after her death, I had a dream. And in that dream, my great aunt came into the dream, and I knew that she was dead. And I said, Tia, what are you doing here? You're dead. And she laughed, because she had a huge sense of humor. She could laugh at herself and life. And she says, I know. And she gave me a hug and a kiss and just continued dreaming, and I didn't pay attention. Next day, I had a dream again with her. And this time she didn't say anything. Then the third night, I have my dream of my great aunt, and now she's like in a French Revolution tumbrel, and she's with other people in the tumbrel, and I go up to her in the dream and say, Dia, what are you doing? You're dead. And I knew that the people in the tumbrel were family members that I really didn't know, but they were family members. And she was upset at me. And I could tell she was angry. And I said, what's the matter? And she said, you know what? I'm pissed at you because you haven't been praying to me. And all of us need prayers. And I woke up scared, and I started praying. And I realized that what she is saying is that because our ancestors have moved on to the next life, there is no disconnect from our life here. And so I started trying to find out more about who my ancestors were, and realizing that I cannot shake them because they're in me. And so I am like my great aunt, the Amonsa. I am like my paternal grandmother. We are a basket that receives all the genetic and life experience of our ancestors. We can't run away from them. We can't disavow them because they are in us, whether we want to admit that or not. We are the sum of our ancestors. Lo que se hereda no se hurta.